and I'm going to be showing some crucifix, and let's go straight into the position. It's how I like to start. I'm going to show how to control and how to submit and how to get there. And to start, I'm just going to make almost like a kimura grip, but I'm going to control the fat part of her hand, okay? This, if I'm fighting against someone that is really strong, helps me to control the arm. Sometimes I feel with the kimura, they can extend the arm and I'm gonna be losing. So I like to control the fat part of the hand here and put this away from the neck. With my legs, there's two sides, okay? And I like to, it's better to control. If I control in one way, she can lock her hands together. So look, if my leg that is closing the triangle is the one close to the hip, she can lock the hands, no problem. I can still break this, but it's better, and even to do the submission, the armbar, to close like this. So I'm gonna put my feet on the floor, knee pointing up. Okay, this is the best position to start finding the submission. I wanna avoid being on my side because her shoulder goes to the floor and I'm gonna lose control. So I wanna have my knee pointing up. I want to be with my foot on the floor. I'm going to control the fat part of the hand. And this arm is the arm that is going to start finding the submission. Okay? You can now play between kimura grip, changing. Elina can start extending the arm. I'm going to put the arm behind my head so I don't lose it. I go back to the kimura grip, get the fat part of the hand, start finding my hand through her neck. I'm not gonna go for the submission now. I just want you guys to feel the control. She's gonna extend the arm. I'm gonna bring my arm behind my head to don't miss, to keep the arm under my control. I'm gonna find the wrist, go for the kimura grip again, and do everything again. Okay, on this side, this is what we are gonna be doing. She's gonna extend the arm goes behind, find the kimura, switch for the control. With my legs, I want to just stay here as long as I can. Elina, try to move a little bit. Try to put your back on the floor. Look, this helps the control with the shoulder. She can't put the back on the floor. Try to extend the arm and move. And I'm just going to try to keep myself in this position, okay? Try to understand how my legs work, how my arms work. And that's it. This is going to be the first part of drilling. This is what we're going to be doing. And then from here, we're going to add more and more things. Okay? Let's give it a go. 1, 2, 3. Today I'm showing some crucifix, how to control, how to submit. So 3 different submissions in there, and we are gonna cover as well how to get to the crucifix, the 3 positions that I prefer to do it, and how I find doing rolls. And that's it for today.
Nice. We're doing nogi later as well.
Yeah. With nogi, I'm gonna show guillotines. They're my favorite submission so far with nogi. I find them very fun when I actually can get them. So I'm gonna show the girls how to have a good control and how to tap everyone with guillotines. Depending on how we do the entry, we're gonna come in with different leg positions. So every time I need to switch my leg, or even though she don't join hands, okay, I'm gonna use the power of my leg here to break the grip, but look the other leg. I'm always covering, okay? This leg comes straight to my knee so I can have the arm. If I open, I'm gonna miss the arm, I'm gonna lose the position. Just put your legs flat so they can see, yeah. So every time I have to switch, I need to be covering, okay? I don't open, never. I don't want to lose control of this arm. And what is very important is how much you guys can kind of, even that is close, I'm squeezing my legs in, okay? I don't only rely on the lock, because if the person here is flexible, she can start moving and taking her arm out. So I'm not thinking about closing specifically like a triangle. I like to keep my foot on the floor to feel where is
her wrist so I can start finding my way to put pressure on the arm. But also I'm worrying squeezing with my legs this arm in, okay, to not lose the shoulder. All the time Elena is moving to try to get out, and the two most common defenses is to try to go over me, which is totally fine because it exposes her neck, or to try to sink. And what avoid her to go down is the power of this leg. So this leg needs to be up. Every time she tries to sink, if I go with her, I'm gonna lose this position. Okay? So this leg, the leg close to the hip, is the one that I have to keep it up. Try to sink. Try to sink. I don't let. Okay? And then here you guys have the time that you need to start building for the submission. Another control that I like to do with the arm is just hold the lapel. This works a lot, especially with guys more than with girls, because they have just bigger arms and they are stronger. So I feel like with this, I have even more time to start finding myself in. Okay, so you guys can either control in the way that we were doing, you can put the hand behind your head, or you can try to find the lapel and pass over. Okay, I want this arm as far away from her neck as possible. With my legs in position, we are gonna start attacking. So the first, and always, this is an amazing submission and position to be. I like very much because I always have two attacks at the same time. I'm gonna be looking forward to attack her elbow, the same time attacking her neck. I avoid holding the lapel. I like to go straight to the shoulder. I feel every time I hold the lapel, if the guy has very good resistance, I'm not gonna be able to submit. I don't have a good angle, so I'm gonna go all the way over the shoulder. And to apply pressure in the arm, it's like opening the elbow and lifting my hip. If she bridge over me to start protecting the arm, it's the time that I'm gonna dig her neck. When I dig, my hand goes all the way to the shoulder, and I wanna cover. I wanna cover with my head, because if something happened and I lose this arm, her first reaction is gonna be to try to get my hand and peel my hand out of her shoulder. So imagine that I have it here. I'm not with my head, it's shallow. She can peel my hand off, and I'm gonna start look everything again. Okay, so whenever I go for the submission on the neck, the rear neck choke, I go deep and I cover. I use my chin, my face to cover. So if I miss the hand, she can find my hand to peel. And this gives me time to start squeezing. So from here, two at once, squeezing in, closing your elbow, or opening and putting hips. So we have the arm and the neck at the same time. In a perfect scenario, I'm gonna keep holding the hand and I have the two things happening, okay? So again, reveal with the legs, always covering. If she put the hand on the other side and I wanna swap, if I wanna swap, always using the foot close to your knee to not miss the arm. For the submission, is about opening your knee. See, it's falling, and I'm gonna apply a little bit of hip pressure. Normally, whenever you're attacking the arm, this happens, and this is when we dig. Just watch out with the dig, because it's very often, it's very common. You dig and your knee goes down, and then she sink, and then you're gonna lose everything. Okay, so whenever you start attacking, when you dig, you come back with your legs. Cover, squeeze, open your legs. Let's give it a try. 1, 2, 3.
When you're doing this, you have to be on the Kimura. So this arm finds the lapel, and then you pass over, and then you change arms. No, like this, yeah. And then I'm going to do. This is good for the arm, but for the neck you're gonna have to go back in and then come back. There we go. You can do this. Just be aware of this leg and then you're fine. You know, because then now it's deep enough. Now you can, yeah, the shoulder, yeah, the shoulder ball here. It looks good for me. It was good. You're gonna be able to tell me better. I'm really enjoying finding fun to get there. Very nice. But if she locks, you need to kick. Here.
Oh, here.
No. Like, can I?
Yeah, of course.
So if I'm here and she locks, I really need to kick.
Okay.
And when normally they can lock when it's this knee, when this leg, and then I really need to get opposite control. So the kimura, and I'm gonna put my chin like over her wrist, and then when I start kicking, I switch and then up. So here I have the good, and this is not my good side by the way, but I have the arm far as I can. And I was even showing Elena that there's a super lock. There's a way that you can actually lock the arm that she's not gonna go anywhere.
No,
But also I don't have the armbar submission.
so this is for just control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's no doubt. If you feel that they're managing to take the arm out all the time, you just do the super lock.
Yeah. But the fight will be like
But it is annoying though, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's annoying. Like you feel like
it's not submission,
Yeah,
but it's
yeah.
annoying. Yeah,
yeah, you're not gonna tap,
Yeah.
but it's like oh,
yeah.
this is weird.
But it's very important that you don't lose this fight because I feel like when
Yeah,
I'm
like, if something happens here and she turns, what helps me is like finding
Over
her
the
face, basically. So let's say I'm trying here, she start turning, and I feel like I can. I'm gonna go like cross face, bring her back down, and get to the shoulder. So there's basically two ways.
Oh, right over the face.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
it's
I mean, not maybe for your training partner.
exactly. Like I'm gonna go with. Well, I do it there all the time because I don't give a fuck. I need to get the submission, but if you're nice, yeah, no, then just cross face. But there's two ways. She needs to get this shoulder out so she can turn and smash my knees, or she needs to get this shoulder out.
Yeah.
So you need to be controlling the two shoulders.
it's my fault if I keep if I come back.
Yeah. Nice. It's your fault. Okay.
So I'm not gonna let. And if sometimes I'm here and she's able to start, she's stronger than me. I'm gonna go face, cross face, arm.
Yeah, because I was just saying, lately I started ending up here, but there's this guy who just flies up, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, cross face. Cross face. The guys you're allowed to.
Yeah.
All of them.
Nice.
Because if your face is blocked, you can't keep turning. So
No, exactly.
just go for the face and don't tell anyone that.
Nah.
Very fast from Turtle, since we are in here and I'm finding this quite fun as well. Sometimes when I'm here and then Lena put the arm on the other side, on the back part of my leg, I still can do the crucifix, but I'm finding fun to go to omoplata. If she rolls, you have to roll as well. If it's okay. You weren't expecting.
No, my little shoulder. Sorry.
So whenever the arm is on the back, on your back leg, you can go for the invert omoplata or the omoplata. My shoulder needs to go to the floor. I'm gonna start rolling. I'm gonna secure this arm. Whenever she go, I have to come up and then block her for coming up again. My arms go in front of her, and I start lifting my hip to get a nice squeeze of the shoulder. Okay. I just like because I think it's fun. You guys can give it a go on this. I know it's escaping from the topic, but since we were there and the arm was already strapped, you can choose between going to the crucifix or finding the invert omoplata. For this to happen again, the arm needs to be, when I trap,
the arm. Elina is putting her arm on the back, on my back leg. Same shoulder goes to the floor. Look, I'm looking away from her now, securing this elbow. And when I roll, I know she's gonna roll, so I need to block her chest from coming up. Okay, so I start rolling, pinching this leg to not lose the arm. Look, I'm always bringing heels towards my butt, block the chest, and from here I can start putting pressure. Again, just something nice to try, but also I want to show the other entry, side control.
Yeah.
The other way that I like to go to crucifix, it's whenever I'm able to get the kimura from here. And again, just two submissions combined like the inverted omoplata. So to go to the crucifix, I need to put my foot on her armpit. So I have foot on the armpit, I have the kimura, I'm gonna throw my leg, look, this leg go all the way, I follow my side and I wanna almost start closing a triangle here. Elina will try to take her head out and then I'm inside the crucifix. So you have the kimura and this is important. I need this space, okay? If I have this space, my foot goes in and I need to fall to my side. If you have long legs, you can try the triangle. With my legs, impossible, very short. This triangle is not for me. When I fall, look, I kick my leg through and you can try to find the triangle. But this position for me is much more like I open my leg and I let Elina think that she's defending, taking her head out, and I'm in to the crucifix. Combination of position maybe is going to be a little bit too advanced if you've never done this before. Just focus on the crucifix. For the more advanced, if you want to give it a try. So let's say I want to do the crucifix, but Elina is closing the space, okay? I can't find it, so you guys can try to go to the Tarikoplata. Just keep moving your butt towards the floor. So again, combination of submissions, elbow is open, crucifix, elbows close, leg go through, the hand secure your leg. Now I'm gonna spin to get the submission. Open, bring her to you, knee up fast, don't lose the position. Here I am. Trying, there's no space, my leg go all the way over, secure the arm. Tarikoplata for submission. Okay? Let's give it a go if you want to try the omoplata, if you want to try the crucifix from here, and the Tarikoplata, also the omoplata, not allowed for the youth group. Okay guys, let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Jag var beredd på det.
Did you take the hand?
Yeah.
Or I feel like I'm losing her arm.
Look. This is the position. You just
Have to come
block,
to
but this needs to block here, and then you need to do like a technical stand up. Just try to bring this arm. Yeah, there we go.
So just lift the hip.
Yeah, and if they're flexible, just bring the leg.
Backwards. Okay. But nice.
Most of the time, she will try to get up, so you have to be fast in blocking the chest, because the way out is to get up and keep. Yeah. Yeah, there we go.
Den är riktigt läskig. Jag kände att det var nice. Omoplata, the only one you got there. I don't really feel, it's hard to know where to go. But here you can actually feel where you're supposed to.
Omoplata, I'm doing every time I have like the omoplata, I want her to actually roll. So I roll with her, and I'm finishing the omoplata from here
Ah.
because it's way better.
Oh, because I get it, but I never finished it.
It's way better to finish from here. I find it with the regular omoplata I can't finish anyone, but from here I can. It's just like I want now put her back on the mat, so I want to bring her and sink her down. That's it.
Sink it down while you keep.
Yeah, I just try to keep the arm and just sink her down. Like her back needs to try to start coming down.
Can I try?
It's better you do. I don't know how to get it. I don't know how to get in there without doing it.
So here I go.
Yeah, and then you get the arm. And sometimes I even use the two hands on the shoulder just to bring her to the floor.
Oi, I'm sorry. I was at the tap board.
And then if she doesn't, just very slow, move your hip out to give more space for the back to come to the floor. There we go. Yeah. I'm finding it better from there. The regular one I can.
Yeah.
Can get.
Sometimes they even put you there like that, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, but try to get that was
Back on the
here.
floor.
Yeah, floor. That's easy to remember.
A girl who wants to start jiu-jitsu who's a bit hesitant, what advice would you give?
I think Jiu-jitsu brings very nice challenges when you're young. So first you do something that is maybe out of your comfort zone, something that is hard, it's challenging enough, make you think, make you feel uncomfortable, and it's very important for your safety. You can protect yourself. So I'm gonna say, if you're finding life is hard anyway. It's better to face these challenges when you're young. So here an advice, even for the parent, just keep pushing, because whenever they're adults, they're gonna do things that they don't want. They're gonna have to face challenges. They're gonna be hard. But if they face this when they were young, they know how to deal better with the situation. So yeah, jiu-jitsu is hard, and there's a lot happening. You're fighting another person, but it's gonna bring your best friends, because once you are in the mats, you just make friends for the rest of your life, and it's gonna prepare you for your future. So I'm gonna tell you, just stick with jiu-jitsu, keep going. It's gonna be hard, but you can do it.
Nice. And then that was a really good answer. And yeah, then what would you say to someone who wants to compete and win worlds?
For me, competition comes with sacrifice. I strongly believe that if you're willing to sacrifice, you're going to be able to achieve. Also, you need to be realistic on your goals, okay? And if you start a little bit older and you want to win tournaments, it's fine, but it's fine. And Jiu-Jitsu is amazing because you have your group age. You can fight under your group age in your weight division, and this is real, okay? But needs to come with sacrifice. Each person is gonna have to sacrifice something different. They're gonna have to get out of comfort zone. Maybe the sacrifice is gonna be cutting weight. Maybe it's gonna be moving out of your parents' house. Maybe it's gonna be learning how to cook, and maybe it's gonna be work and train at the same time. Maybe it's gonna be overcome an injury. So for me, everyone that won so far was willing to sacrifice whatever it takes to get to their goals. So I see this way. I see that all the tournaments, all the competitions come with sacrifice. For me, at the moment, my sacrifice might be away from my family, might be cut weight. So it's different in every stage of your life and in your goals as well. But I strongly believe that to win, you need to be able to sacrifice, and you need to be realistic in your position. You need to know what is happening. It's the best advice that I can think at the moment.
Oh, that's good. And then one last thing to add on to that, which probably is the answer. Would you say that's the key to your success? Sacrifice?
Yeah, I decided when I was 24 that I wouldn't leave the Jiu-Jitsu, and I put in my head that I would only change belts if I win worlds. So I was already 3 years purple belt, and I moved out of my mom's house. I was living in the gym, sleeping on the mats, washing my gis with my own hands, and training every training that I could do. I was training 7 a.m., 10:30, 4:30, and 8 to try to find the timing that I lost. But I was able to get there and win. I won in purple, and then again, I told my coach, I'm only changing belts from brown to black if I win. And I lost in the semifinals of my weight division, and I was like, there's no way I'm leaving this place without my black belt. I really want the black belt. I really want to win. So I signed up for open class, and I won the open class. Also, I won another tournaments as a black belt. I didn't manage to win worlds. I was always out there, but it all came with the sacrifice. I got out of my mom's house. I was sleeping on the mats. I had no money to eat. I was just working, teaching privates, cleaning houses, doing all that I could, like selling cakes in the beach, doing all that I could to leave the dream. And I feel accomplished because all the goals that I put in my life, I was able to get it. Of course, I think we are humans and human being. We want more. We always want more. Of course, I want to win worlds as a black belt. Of course, I want to, but I also want to have a family. I also wanted to have my own gym. And now, when I look back, I have my gym, I have my family, I have my titles, I have what I worked for. So I'm very grateful with my life and with everything that I have. But yeah, it all came with a lot of sacrifice.
She said 5-minute rounds, and then I asked her, like, do we do a minute rest? No, maybe that's too long. And she told me, you're crazy, 1 minute rest, put 1.5. Why, Gabby?
You have to fix your pants, fix your belt, fix your hair, drink some water, and come back in a minute. It's not gonna happen. And then the round's gonna be actually for 4 minutes. So it's better give a bigger rest and a proper round.
No, but that's why all the girls look crazy at start. We never get the time for fixing your hair.
The hair is the secret. Okay, guys, again, thank you so much for today, for the gi session. Crucifix, I'm finding very fun. It's new for me. I've been doing for, I don't know, maybe 2 to 3 years now. And it's something that maybe you're listening and she's like, wow, it's new. And she's doing for 2 to 3 years. Yeah, but this is how it goes. Like, you need to stick with something. Sometimes you learn something new, you try once, doesn't work, and then you just like, this is not for me. With Jiu-jitsu, you have to kind of keep trying and keep trying and keep trying. And I'm finding fun. Most of the time, I like the new things because it's hard, it's fun. It's something new that I have to try out. I've been training for 20 years. I like to try new things. I like to try something that is challenging. Okay, especially on the training session. Of course, we are getting ready to win. You want to win the rounds. It's fun when you can tap someone. But most of all, Jiu-Jitsu talk about yourself and how you can develop, how you can be a better person, how you can be a better skilled person. So there's no other way. If you want to get better, you need to be smashed. You need to try something new that is not going to work. So I'm going to try, it's not going to work, and it's okay. You're going to lose that round, you're going to get tapped, and it's fine. I always tell my students that the belt tells your story. This belt, it's my story. It's how long I took to get here. It's how proud I am to get this. But it doesn't matter anything. If the girls can tap me and you're a lower belt and you can tap me, doesn't mean that you deserve my belt. You know, it means that maybe I'm trying something new. Maybe I got surprised. It's fine. Training is not about winning or it's not about losing. It's just about get better. And this is the best place to get better. So let's try to always find new challenges. Every time I'm training with someone that has a lower belt, I have a goal in my mind. Today I'm only going to do arm bars on the right arm. And try to find the right arm when you're training. I let alone can drive and know right and left. Imagine round. So always try to find a goal for your training. Can be a very small goal. I'm only going to pass knee cut. If I pass knee cut, I'm going to let the person recover and I'm going to try again. Just try to find something that's going to bring you joy, something that's going to develop your skills, okay? And with the new technique, is that, we were talking about crucifix. Now on the rounds, I'm just going to try to go for crucifix. But everyone is aware, or just try next week, try in the next session, okay? Something that I always tell my students about training, I think is important, everyone to know this, to understand that it's fine, you know. I'm not the youngest person in the room anymore. I'm not the toughest one anymore. I used to be, but I'm not anymore. There's a new generation coming, and it's fine. I want them to get better, and it's fine to lose. It's fine. This is why I love Jiu-jitsu, because prepare you to lose. And eventually in life, I'm gonna tell something, you're gonna lose. So it's okay. Let's give it a go. Let's do some rounds, okay? And have some fun. Okay, let's go. Woo!
Bless you.